Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Today I'll be smoking a turkey on my Weber kettle grill here, as well as frying one in my Butterball electric deep fryer. It's always a controversy we have every year, which one tastes better. And this is my setup that I use. It's just a tin tray with some water in it to provide some moisture as well as collect the juices, and some chunks of apple wood and charcoal. And I will be taking you along for the journey today. And I usually keep my kettle grill between 300 and 350. Now, mind you, that is over the heat, so it's probably about 250 is what it's actually the smoke is when it's hitting the turkey. And as you can see here, I flipped it over, and I do that to rotate it a couple times through the smoke. And as you can see, there's still plenty of fuel. This is about 2 hours into it. That's what I'm talking about. It when you rotate it, you can see all the juices. So that's why I like to rotate it a couple times through. And as you can see in there, I have an apple and an onion to provide moisture and aromatics. This is about 4 hours into it, and this is a 14.5-pound turkey. So I estimate it's going to take me about 7.5 to 8.5 hours. And now it's just time to sit back and relax. And what I got here is a Big Sky cigar, meaning Billings, Montana, or rolled in Montana. I'm sure the tobacco is imported probably from Dominican Republic. Nice Oktoberfest beer. And how about this bottle opener? SK. Would you expect anything else? Now it's time to fill up the deep fryer. You can see the line there that says max. I usually fill it up right to the line so the whole turkey will be covered and get nice and golden brown. And what I'm using, as you can see there, is peanut oil, as it's great for deep frying. And then at this point, you just flip it down and put it on 375. And that's one of the drawbacks of this. That's the maximum that you could have it turned up to, where, a propane one, you could crank that baby up. But this thing I've owned for about 7 years now, and it's super easy. And it's always a big hit every year when I drop it into the deep fryer. Everyone comes out to watch. And what I do is just ease it in so the moisture doesn't really pop back on me. And believe it or not, this deep fryer is made to actually use indoors, and some years I have done it, but when I could use it outside, I do. And here I'm just setting it 3.5 minutes per pound, 70 minutes basically for a 20-pound bird. Can't beat that. And here I am testing the smoked bird. And what I'm looking for is about 180-ish, 185 max on the bone. And I probably could have even pulled it a little bit sooner, but I pulled it right there because it'll gain temperature as it rests. And here is the bird after 70 minutes. And I'm getting ready to pull it out. And what you see there are two necks, because I throw both necks in the deep fryer. That is one of my favorite parts of the turkey. And I usually throw them in with just about 30 minutes to go. I don't leave them in the whole time. As you can see there, it doesn't get that deep golden brown, but it gives it a nice golden color. And what I like to do is get those quarters out of the way. And this turkey I rested for an hour, wrapped nice and tight in foil. And as you can see, those onions and apples coming out, the moisture that they provided, and look how nice and pink that meat is. That is due to the smoke. Look at that smoke ring in the breast. So flavorful. And like I said, it's always a controversy which people like better, whether it's the fried or the smoked, and it's usually 50-50. Some years though, the fried edges it out. And this is the fried turkey, and it was just so tender that it basically was falling apart until I got to the breast here, and that I had to cut off the bone. The other thing I should have mentioned is that both these turkeys had about 12 to 16 hours of a wet brine, and look how juicy that is. The fried always comes out a little bit more juicy than the smoked. Has a nice flavor, but definitely not as distinctive a flavor as you get with the smoked, but it definitely has a juiciness to it and a moisture you don't get with the smoked. All right, there it is. I got one pile of the fried, a pile of the smoked. Got some pork over there as well. Quite the spread. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and I look forward to seeing you all soon.